Your phone works until it does not. Coverage fades a few miles out, batteries die, and the person you call has to relay everything. That is different in kind. Every vessel and every Coast Guard station within range hears you at once, and rescue services can take a bearing on your transmission. In the next few minutes, fixed versus handheld, and why the honest answer is both. The red button and what it actually needs to work. Why the antenna matters more than the radio. Channel 16 discipline, the 3 levels of urgency, and how to do a radio check without annoying an entire coastline. A fixed set transmits at 25 watts, runs off the ship's battery, and drives a proper masthead or rail antenna. That combination is what gives you real range, typically many miles further than anything you can hold. A handheld gives you 6 watts and a stubby antenna. Its range is short, but it works when the boat's electrics are dead. It goes in the grab bag, and it goes in a dinghy. A floating one survives being dropped where you will inevitably drop it. So the honest answer is not fixed or handheld. It is a fixed set as the working radio and a floating handheld as the backup. If the budget only stretches to one, and you stay in shore, start with the handheld and upgrade. Modern fixed sets carry digital selective calling, the red distress button under the flap. Pressed for 5 seconds, it transmits a digital distress alert with your identity and, if connected, your position to every DSC radio in range. Handheld is only as good as its setup. It needs an MMSI, a 9-digit identity you register for the vessel, programmed into the set, and it needs a GPS feed, either built-in or wired from a plotter. A DSC alert without position is a shot without an address. Set it up once, register your MMSI, enter it, confirm the set shows a position. Most radios warn you when they have no fix. Do not sail around with that warning on the screen for a season. Relay is line of sight, which means range is geometry, not wattage. The higher the antenna, the further the horizon, and the antenna and its cable decide how much of your 25 watts actually leaves the boat. A motorboat wants a tall 8-foot antenna on the hardtop or rail. A sailboat wants a short 3-foot antenna at the masthead. The mast provides the height, and a shorter antenna tolerates heeling better. Spend on the cable and connections too. Sheet thin coax and corroded fittings quietly. Heat transmit power, and the radio gives no warning. Everything looks fine until nobody hears you. Channel 16 is a calling and distress channel, the corridor, not the meeting room. You call a vessel or a marina there, agree a working channel, and switch. The conversation happens off 16. Keep the set on 16 when underway. That is what makes the whole system work. Everyone listening on one channel means anyone in trouble is heard. And keep 16 clean. No radio checks. No chatting, no calling the fuel dock about opening hours. Every second of chatter sits on top of the channel someone may be trying to reach with a real emergency. There are 3 levels of urgency, and using the right one matters. Mayday means grave and imminent danger to vessel or life. Sinking, fire, someone overboard and lost from view. Say it 3 times, then vessel name, position, the nature of the distress, and how many aboard. Pan is urgent, but not immediately life-threatening. Engine failure, drifting toward a shore, a medical situation that needs advice. Same structure, different word. Security, safety, information, a law of adrift, a tow crossing a channel. If you take one thing from this section, position first and clearly. Rescuers can work without knowing what is wrong. They cannot work without knowing where. Do not ask for a radio check on channel 16. Use an open working channel, or where available, an automated radio check service that plays your transmission after you. Better still, test the whole chain. A call to a marina on their working channel confirms transmit to receive, and that your audio is readable. Do it at the start of the season and after any antenna or cable work. Paperwork varies by country, so treat this as a map rather than the law. In most places the vessel needs a radio license or registration that issues the MMSI, and the operator needs a short certificate, a day course covering procedure and DSC. It is worth doing properly, not because of inspections, but because the procedures are the value. The course is where the Mayday format and channel discipline become reflex. Check your national authority for the exact requirements where you sail. So the kit, a fixed DSC set with its MMSI programmed and a position on the screen, an antenna matched to the boat, tall on a motorboat, masthead on a sailboat, decent coax, and a floating handheld in the grab bag. Links to everything are in the description. Register the MMSI, learn the Mayday format before you need it, keep 16 clean, and may you never press the red button. Fair winds.